Oh, I'm talking in the microphone now. Thank you. I'm Brooke. For short, you can call me Bruh. It's short for Brooke. My pronouns really quick are her and sheesh. Earlier, I was taking this personality test, and halfway through it said, whoa, one at a time. One person thought I had multiple personalities because of that joke. No, I just have one, and it's very large. Very large. I want to talk, since we're on TV, I can talk a little bit about TV. I was watching HGTV, which I feel like is safe TV, right? Because there's not so much trauma. There's not an abduction. No one's getting murdered usually. Sometimes the kitchen plants might get murdered. Maybe there's mold, right? Like that's like the worst case scenario. I was watching Rock the Block season 5, and there was an outfit that I was like, that's cute. Cute outfit. I see that sometimes in shows, as most girls maybe do, maybe boys, whomever. But then I noticed it was in the next episode. The same girl in the same outfit the whole time. And then in the next episode, they were rocking the block in the same outfit day after day after day after day after day, week after week, the whole month, six weeks of rocking the block in the same outfit, painting, tiling, right? Like, I'm like, no, like I understand that TV is kind of a lot of fake, but that's a lot, right? Like, what do you think? Are they dry cleaning it every night? Do they have 17 different pairs of that same overall? It's like $108 overall. I looked it up. Anywho, that was just something fun I wanted to get off my chest. I was getting really, really angry about it. Clothes are, I don't know, they're silly, but I also feel like it would be like, it's like triggering. That's not the word. It's like when you're in prison and you have to wear the same outfit day after day after day. Like I would go a little bit nutty. Yeah. Even if I'm painting and tiling and super busy, I'd look in the mirror and be like, again? Sheesh. Leah. So I'm a substitute teacher. I don't know if you could tell. Thank you. A lot of people peg me for a dom, but I'm a sub. Thanks. They think it's really fun, the kids. They're like, yay, we get Miss Frizzle, you know? And then I don't have a magical school bus. I just have a magical bicycle, and then I don't have enough helmets. So they're like, aw. Then I just show them my crystals and read their palms. It's about as magical as it gets. I was at one school for a couple weeks, so they kind of got to know me. And there was a teacher down the hall. She was teaching about the 1960s. And the kids just couldn't figure out, like, what's a hippie, right? And so she just took them down to my room. And they're like, oh, I don't understand why they label me like that. Y'all laughed like you got it right away. It's because I don't shave, right? That's it. Subbing is nice because you kind of get paid the same, and you don't have to go to the teacher meetings. Yeah, you don't have to grade papers, and you don't even have to care about the kids. It's the best. I was teaching middle schoolers for kind of a while. Thank you. They're special. They're very special. Middle school girls, they're a lot. They have a lot on their plates, just not food. It's okay. Claire helped me with this joke. She's totally fine. They're like, we have eating disorders. It's not new. They've had them for years. And the teachers have them reading the Hunger Games. Yeah, and that's their lives. So cool. Very good. I try to be the cool teacher, right? No cap. That means I'm not lying for the cool kids in the room. I'll do a song to get them to do something, or sometimes it's distracting. Sometimes it works. Like, you're getting too loud. You need to calm down. And then I'm like, uh-oh. And then we all start singing. We don't make a TikTok, but we pretend, It's fun. This is kind of a good time, right? You guys like this hoop? I should bring it when I teach. I think the kids would like it, right? What was the other one? There's new songs out, so I've been trying to use new songs. This ain't Texas. Woo! It ain't hold 'em. So sit down, 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 down. If you want me to write a good note for your teacher, you need to sit down and not talk anymore and just do your work, because I'm a serious teacher. You think I'm goofing? You think I'm goofing here? My goof boots? I'm not goofing. I'm not boot goofing. What, no Chick-fil-A sauce? What? No? I crush it with the middle schoolers, you guys. I crush it. It's so much fun. I was trying to read a book to kindergarteners, which should be fine, right? I'm reading a book about Carl and the meaning of life. And halfway through, this boy, he's like, girls don't pee. They do. Hold on. He says, girls pee out of their butts. Which, right? No. But I'm a sub. I can't go into a lot of detail. I said, no, that's diarrhea. Because it is, anywho. And he doubled down and he goes, no, they don't have a pee-pee. And that's where I'm like, we need to start putting cliteracy into the curriculum. All right, thank you so much. I am the host. This is my show. It's Babes in Joyland. Thank you. I shouldn't do trick. That's my face on that screen. Now, so I call this show Babes because it's like newer comedians, but who am I kidding? They're all really, really good looking. Our next comedian, one of my favorites, recently moved to Omaha, Nebraska. Please welcome to the stage, Sarah King.
I gotta be careful how I skip up here. My boobs might pop out and the show might go viral. 2024 has had lots of scandal in the tabloids lately. You had Quiet on Set, which came out and ruined all of our childhoods. Then we had the raid of P. Diddy. And it really makes me look at all of these celebrities in different lights. Like Justin Bieber, to be frank. You look at him knowing that he stayed as a teenager with P. Diddy. Now, there's no way that Diddy's diddling dick wasn't in J. Biebs. Like, baby, 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 no. Diddy, 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 don't. It's forever ruining. But none of that's really came out yet. I think Usher's waiting on his new Confessions album to really sprinkle that into society. Speaking of rebranding, I myself was thinking of a rebrand. And it made me reflect on a lot of my life and where I've come from to kind of decide on where the hell I'm going. It started when my parents were on the move, and they just stopped in Baltimore and had me. Sarah Danielle King. What a classy name. Well, wouldn't they be shocked now? So, later on, in between the moves, we moved to Sioux City, Iowa. Yeah, I know. So, there, I was known as Sarah Motherfucking King. And then it usually came with shots, not the shots like gunfire, shots that you would get at the bar. Sioux City is more known for their stabbings, not shots. Then, when the economy crashed, OnlyFans came out. Then I was Mistress King. But I got sick of that really quick because I do not like talking to men for money. No, block. Then I was in this group called Prairie Madness. And that's when my comedy career went, woo! But just like anything that happens, everyone got a dose of the Prairie Madness. And it went, whoop, and ended just like the Spice Girls. So I wanted to make a new name for myself. So I went Miss King Comedy. Classy. Very classy. Just a ring. Anyone who's like, Miss King, I'm like, yeah, that's me. And I rode that for a really long time. And then I started DJing. And then was born DJ King Cheeks. Come to the show for the laughs, applause, and stay and clap that ass for the tunes. But I already have a Miss King Comedy Facebook, and then I have my normal Facebook. And if anyone who knows me knows I have giant commitment issues. So to have a third Facebook, just too much. I can't even tell people I'm bisexual. That's too much commitment. Seeing vaginas just make me think of the Descent movie. Like they're dark, deep, filled with demons. And that's just too much for me. Not saying penises are any prettier. But who really needs a rebrand is my cat P Titty. She's 13 years young, and she's been smoking way too much catnip because she is very worried that the house is going to get raided. So I had to drop the P from P Titty, and just call her my titty kitty now, so she doesn't worry that the house gets raided. Keep her out of the itty drama, as we say. So telling you all that, I have moved around a lot, if you guys weren't paying attention. And every move, my dad would say, one day, Sarah, I'm going to buy us a house in Nebraska, one big enough so you can have a horse. Do I have any pony girls here in the audience? That guy raised his hand. And then, so the first house we had, I had horse figurines. The movie Spirit came out, had a couple horse posters. Next move, I was in the brownies, and I sold all those special brownies to show my parents that I could go to horse camp to take care of my own horse. Then, next move, my grandma helped me sew a horse pillow. I had it all the horse things. My dad retired from the military. He bought the house, even had a barn big enough for a horse. But we didn't get a horse. My parents got divorced. And now I'm addicted to ketamine. So it kind of works. There's lots of dating apps out there. You got Plenty of Fish or Ear Harmony for my mom. Farmers Only for people in Iowa. And then you have Tinder for people who are just trying to get it in real quick. But where are all the dating apps for people who ride motorcycles? Call it Harley Date Me Some. I wrote that one for my dad. He wished he could be here. He's not dead. He's just not buying me a horse. But I do want to just end it all on this with a little bit of information for me. I only do butt stuff with the people that I love. In Omaha, if you find me out at your local bars and you buy me a drink, I might just love you. My name is Sarah King.
Yes, please keep the applause going for Sarah. Woo! Yes, I can say that she is really true when she says that, and she does really love me. So You guys figure out how that probably worked. All right, we're going to keep going. Babe alert, babe alert. Our next comedian drove all the way from Lincoln, Nebraska to be here tonight for all of you. Please put your hands together. Welcome to... What? Not quite yet. Just back up. Okay, you're fine. Please welcome to the stage, Leah Heithoff.
Oh my God. Hello, everybody. Sounds like we're having a great time tonight. I was behind you 8 seconds ago. It's so wonderful. So happy that we could all be here together. But we're going to talk about some issues that I've been having in my life because I'm in my 30s now. And there's a lot of things that nobody has prepared me for being in my 30s. Like everybody complains about like high school didn't teach me taxes. Like everybody complains about that. And that's what they have tax programs for. And people with jobs. It's like, I can pay $60 to not need to know that. That's fine. But here's the thing. Why do my knees have opinions about the weather? Where did this come from? I don't understand what, I thought that was like somebody in World War II era thing. But no, it's just an everyday me thing now. That's fine. That's fine. Woke up this morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna rain later. And I was right. Other things that nobody seems to want to prepare you for, I and my husband are currently in possession of 3 separate koozies that have outlasted a marriage. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the koozie now. Because, you know, sometimes you get that one koozie where, I mean, especially if you're a canned beverage girly or boy, boys can also drink from cans. It's okay. But if you're a canned drink person, you have that one koozie that forms really well to your Busch Light. And at this point, I'm thinking, I need to just stop being friends with them because the koozie put in the work and continued working things out. The friend didn't, and this is why I'm in that predicament. So I think we're just going to nix them. Now, other problems, they're not just mine. It's not just about me because I have some deep-seated concerns for the men in this country. Just very, very concerned because I was driving out to Denver about a month ago, and I saw a sign that was not for women in any way, shape, or form. It was not there. And most people are like, Leah, it was probably just like an old sign. It was just left there. It's like, no, this was a well-maintained sign from the government. People put time and tax dollars into having this sign be there. And it's 100% only for the male population. And what it says is, please do not pick up hitchhikers. There is a prison nearby. Now, I know all of my true crime girlies have studied the pamphlets. We have listened to the docuseries. We know that all beetle bugs are suspicious and we're not about to get Bundied. We know that you can't go into a clown's basement. The men don't know this. They're unaware. They just see a man on the side of the road in a tan and or orange jumpsuit, and they're like, that looks like a feller down on his luck. I'm going to help him out. Just with all of the male audacity of the universe, they're like, he's not going to stab me. Okie dokie. Now, equal opportunity shamer here. Ladies, what's up with that felon rebound? We've all been there. We know. We know. That's what Tinder's for. Now, I really think that maybe like that like mentality of like, ooh, the bad boy. And it's like felon. It's like on paperwork. You're like, I know that one's a bad boy. I know it. And it's like we've just been told our whole life that if boys are mean to us, it means that they like us. So we're just like, such an easy choice right here. I've got this one. He's gonna like me. He was mean to someone else. Why couldn't he be mean to me? And he will be. Just you wait. He'll get back in there somehow. But really, like, and I know I'm not trying to generalize here. I do come with receipts. And tea. So, my friend, one of the divorce koozies, she wasn't at the divorce yet. Papers hadn't been signed. And she's like, I need to have a girls' night. And I'm like, I'm here for you. I am such a supportive friend. Come on over. Let's hang out. We're having girls' night. We're having drinks. We're watching scary movies, as you do, you know, summoning a few demons like we do on every girls' night. And then at 2 o'clock in the morning, she's like, I invited a friend over to my house that I live in. Okay, so a stranger's coming to my house. They pull up, it's 2 strangers. So now there's 2 male strangers in my house. Okay, and then within 10 minutes of meeting them, I find out they met in prison. We love that. We love that for me at 2 o'clock in the morning in my living room. Now, 2 o'clock in the morning in my living room, we're sitting there. I find out they're felons. Okie dokie, this is a thing. And then my friend leaves to my guest bedroom. Okay. So now I'm alone with a felon in my living room. Okay, here we are. We're chilling. Let's have fun. How are you? What's your name? Let's just make some small talk here. And he says to me, so I think they're doing, you wanna, I'm like, oh, no. I'm in a happy marriage. Sorry, that was a bad example of things that happen in my house, but I am happy. Thank you. No, please go away. And then honestly, best retort to a rejection I have ever seen in my entire life. He says, that's totally fine. Would you like to see a magic trick? And I gotta tell you guys, it was a really good magic trick. He picked my card like 4 times in a row. It was pretty great. All right. Enough about the problems of the world. Let's talk about something just a little lighthearted, a little fun. We've been talking about some pop culture music tonight, you know. So I think we've all heard of the 2020 smash hit by Cardi B, WAP. Yes, it's an acronym, 4 words. What those words mean, I'll let you Google it. Now, what you don't maybe know is that they have made a Kids Bop version of the song WAP by Cardi B. And it is called Wings and Pizza. Written by Lardy B for just like a fun little fat joke in there, you know? And with Lardy B's smash hit, she really borderlines the comfortability aspect of how I feel about food, because somehow the Kids Bop version is more sexual than the original. Don't worry, as you guys know, I do bring receipts. I want to see that ranch dripping off of your chin. It's a direct quote from Lardy B's mouth. Now, let's see. Finger lippin', dippy dippin'. Okay. So that's a thing that was said into my ear holes. That's okay. Now, I know that WAP by Cardi B made me feel like a little bit uncomfy about macaroni and cheese. But at least I know which buns were in reference. Now, I think we've got time for one more joke. Let's see. You guys are from Iowa? You're from the corn regions of America? we'll go out on this one. So when I was in college, so this is an old story. This is so old, so long ago. I went to a party, one of those parties that you get invited to on a Friday night where you're handed coordinates into the country and you're like, turn left at the tree. And that's, yeah, obviously I know where that is. And then you end up in the middle of a field and there's like tables and music and it's, okay, this is where I am now. This is a home now. I live here. And so you are in the middle of this field, you're chilling, you're doing your thing, and you find out that you are actually the greatest that there ever was at Flip Cup. And that's me. I am the greatest that there ever was at Flip Cup. And so as the Flip Cup champion, I am keeping my reign solid. So I am about 8 rounds into my Flip Cup championhood when all of a sudden the worst thing happens and we get a whoop whoop, wee woo, wee woo. We got the red and the blue. They're surrounding us. But remember, we're in Nebraska where there is corn. And as all of us Midwesterners are taught as children, corn is safety. So I hightail my happy little ass into the cornfield and I hide there for 3 hours waiting for the cops to clear out. But you see, I am in the 3rd row of the corn because I was the Flip Cup champion and I fell down and decided this was good enough. This is fine. But you see, I can see the cops walking up and down. And as the Flip Cup champion, I do remember I'm not corn. And he's going to know I'm not corn. So options, run. No, Flip Cup champion. Camouflage. Let me tell you, that cop walked past me 3 times, had no idea I wasn't corn. Let's bring back up your host, Brooke.
Don't go too far. One more time for Leah Heithoff. Very good. Very good. She is corn and Sarah is porn. All right, let's get you both back up here. One more time for Leah. Come on, come on. We'll make room. And one more time for Sarah. Just keep clapping. Just keep clapping. Yeah. Wonderful. We'll wave. We'll smile. Thank you. Thank you. A little curtsy. A little bow.
Bum,